Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everybody. I'm Ajeng Retno Kustianingrum. I'm from Biology Education in University of Muhammadiyah, Surabaya. I want to explain about Learning Cycle 5E. Learning Cycle 5E is a student-centered learning model. In learning with the 5E Learning Cycle model, students actively ask, answer, work on future questions, and discuss groups to solve problems and find their own concept. The stages of learning cycle 5E is engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and last is evaluate. The activity of engage is students are engaged with a challenging situation. Prior knowledge is activated. Questions are provoked, and the activity of explore, students investigate the phenomenon. Prior knowledge is challenging. Ideas are created. And the activity of explain, students explain the phenomenon. New knowledge is gained and applied. The activity of elaborate is students apply their knowledge towards new situation. Knowledge towards new situation. And the last stage is evaluate. The activity of this stage is students are reflect on their knowledge, and the learning process is assessment. Now we see the application of learning cycle 5E in the steps. Now we see the application of learning cycle 5E in the learning steps. In preliminary activities, first, teacher opening with greetings and praying to start learning. Checking the attendance of students. Then, delivering the learning objectives to be achieved at today's meeting. And the last is convey the importance of them to be studied in life. Then is core activities. The first is engage. In these core activities, learning cycle 5E model is applied. The first is engage. Students watch videos that show the diversity of living things. The teacher asks and directs students to be able to capture the message of the existence of the diversity of living. The teacher asks and directs students to be able to capture the message of the existence of the diversity of living things from the video. From the video that is watched, so that the teacher can measure the student initial knowledge. And then is explore. Teacher facilitates students to observe several types of apple. The teacher facilitates observation activities. For example, by determining which characters will be observed and compared. Then record in a column in LKPD. The third is explain. Teacher facilitates students to explain the concept of biodiversity based on their previous learning experiences in constructing understanding. And fourth is elaborate. Teacher facilitates students to make presentation and class discussion about their ideas. Then, teacher accompanying students to build an understanding of the unique distribution pattern of Indonesia's biodiversity in 3 distribution areas and getting to know the species. And the last is evaluate. Teacher giving students work on knowledge test question after learning. And the last in learning step learning is closing activity. Students make a summary or conclusion of the lesson with the guidance of the teacher about important points in the new learning activity. Teacher gives a word for the subject matter or the concept of gain diversity, species, ecosystem, and Indonesia's biodiversity. Flora and fauna to groups that have good performance and conception. that have good performance and cooperation. And the third is teacher conveys the material to be studied on the next meeting so that students and I'm sorry, teacher conveys the material be teacher conveys the material to be studied at the next meeting so that students can prepare themselves. And the last is ending learning activity with greeting. So that's all about my explanation and my presentation about learning cycle 5E. If I have mistake, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Bila ifsabil haq, fasabiqul khairat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.